The series of accidents on the Chipolito road was caused by a truck traveling at high speed. It's suspected that the truck driver was sleepy. The lucky accident occurs off the Cikopo Palimanan Toll Road, Majalengka District, West Java. The incident involved 7 vehicles and caused of one person to die. The accident occurred at KM 168 Jatiwaringin Subdistrict, Majalengka District on Friday 28 June 2024. Chronology: the accident started when a truck was speeding from Jakarta towards Central Java. It is suspected that the truck driver was sleepy and did not realize that there was a narrowing of the lane, as a result of which the truck hit the vehicle in front of him, which was moving slowly, and then caused a series of collisions involving 7 vehicles. As a result of these accidents, one family whose car was hit by a truck from behind was rushed to Cideres Majalengka Hospital. 2 people suffered injuries while one person died on the way to the hospital, and the passengers of the other vehicle only suffered abrasions and is now at PRG Kerjati. The series of accident cases is being handled by Maja Police Chief. The completeness of the vehicle involved 5 minibus and 2 trucks suffered serious damage in parts, front and back. Meanwhile, traffic at the scene of the incidents has been disrupted and caused long traffic jams. Officers are now continuing to carry out handling at the scenes of the incident so that traffic flow return to normal.
Mental, sebelum mental kenain mobil bapak tadi itu Grand Max. Nanti yang mental itu mati langsung penumpangnya seketika, umurnya 56 tahun.
Yang mobil putih itu Grand Max.
Bukan, mobil Kijang Kapsul. Iya.
Yang nabrak, yang ketabrak.
Yang dia ditabrak, itu yang paling pertama ditabrak mental mobilnya ke selokan.
Nah, posisi mobil akan sendiri
di tengah, di 3.
Di rangkaian yang ditabrak.
Di nomor 3. Jadi saya nomor 3 dari belakang, nomor 3 dari depan. Di depan saya tuh paling depannya truk, yang nabraknya truk. Jadi supirnya supir serep katanya. Supir serepnya dia yang nabrak gitu, ngantuk. Udah turun udah ngantuk.
Supir truknya itu.
Iya, supir truknya ngantuk. Jadi tabraknya kayak gitu tadi lah.
Kalau truk sendiri bermuatan apa kosong?
Truknya saya nggak tahu, mungkin bisa jadi truknya kayaknya sih trukannya sih penuh ya. Karena
ada muatannya.
Ngebut gitu ya.
Remblong atau gimana?
Ngantuk, supirnya bilang mah ngantuk.
Terus oleng apa gimana?
Nggak tahu, dia ngantuk, mungkin ngantemin semua tadi dari belakang, brak ya kan, itu kan waktunya kan secepat gitu ya.
Iya.
Begitu denger brak ya kita tahu ikutan juga gitu, brak gitu.
A furniture shop owner in Durensawit was found dead early Saturday morning. The perpetrator, who turned out of the victim's son, has been arrested by the police. The perpetrator of the murder, who is none other than the victim's biological child, was taken into custody by the police at the furniture shop in the Durensawit area, East Jakarta. This was tightly closed with a police line across it. Early Saturday morning, June 22, 2024, the shop owner with the initial S was found dead with a stab wound in the stomach. It is suspected that the discovery of the body was caused by sharp object because the resident had suspicion because the victim had not been selling for 3 days. The police responded quickly. A young woman with the initial LKS, who was none other than the victim's biological child, was then detained because she was considered the perpetrator of the murder. An in-depth examination of the perpetrator, who was still 17 years old, could be carried out. She was determined to kill his biological father because he was hurt.
Sementara ditemukan fakta oleh penyidik karena sakit hati, ya, karena sering dimarahin, kadang dipukul, dituduh mengambil barang milik korban. Bahkan pernah dikatakan anak haram oleh korban.
Currently, the perpetrator is still being examined intensively by investigators from the Resmob Subdirectorate of Polda Metro Jaya to investigate the murder case. Police are investigating the cause of the fire that struck the journalist and his family of three. Satin image of the forensic laboratory of the North and East Sumatra Police, Tanah Karo Police, carried out by the incident to find out the cause of the fire which took out the journalist and three members of his family. The police carried out by the TKP at the Pasaribu Perfect House on Jalan Nabung Subakti, Kabanjani District, Garut Regency, North Sumatra. The victim's house was razed to the ground. Land after the fire, officer examined several witnesses and took samples of the fire at the victim's house to determine the cause of the fire. Previously, it was known that a semi-permanent house unit lived by a journalist in Garut district, North Sumatra, caught fire in the early hours of Saturday morning as a result of this incident. Pasaribu, his wife, children, and his grandson was roasted to death in his burning house. Meanwhile, viewers for victim at the fire, one unit of semi-permanent house, Tanah Karo Regency, Sumatera Utara, is still at the Bayangkara Hospital, Medan. The body is currently being placed in the mortuary forensic installation at the Bayangkara Hospital, Medan. For autopsy purpose, previously, officer found the complete bodies of Pasaribu and his wife, children, and grandchildren were completely burned, and according to the family. Apart from working as a journalist, Sampurna Pasaribu also sold daily necessities at her house. The family hoped that the police can reveal the cause of the fire clearly.